So, how's it going? I'm gonna try and do this video a little bit differently than I normally do. As you can see, I'm a little nervous. Can't you tell? One day I want to be doing this live, so I better get used to holding a microphone. You know what I'm saying? That's something I was thinking. Hey, listen, if this sucks, I won't do it. But if it doesn't, this is cool. This is a cool option. Homies, today we are checking out El Cartoons. Or in Spanish, that's the cartoons. Hey. Not bad, not a bad start. I just came up with that now, I'm not kidding. We are gonna decide if this channel is L or L. You know what I'm saying? Just came up with that too. And so we are gonna do the darn thing and check out some of her stuff. I'm legitimately so excited. My only fear for this video is that I'm gonna forget about this and I'm gonna just start, talking like this, I'm gonna talk like this the way I normally. And then the mic won't even pick it up. We gotta start with the essentials, homie. My worst summer... I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna do the voice. My worst summer job ever. My bus driver wasn't normal.
My babysitter lost my sibling!
Kermit, where did you come from? I literally cannot hold two things at once and do this whole video. I cannot do microphone and Kermit. I just can't.
I think that's a cop-out!
Excuse me, Kermit?
Yeah, I think that's nonsense.
I ain't trying to do that.
I think ROBERTIDK, he's too scared to do it. And you know what I think he is?
What do you think I am, Kermit?
ROBERTIDK's a wimp.
Okay, well, thank you for singing that horribly off tune. Can I start my video? Can I start it?
Yeah, I guess this one's getting kind of long.
All right, my worst summer jobs ever. Let's get down to it. If you get a job this summer, don't let it be like this. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I used to be a lifeguard for public pools, but not just any pool. This pool was at a retirement community, like ages 80 and up. I basically watch old farts sit on a noodle for 3 hours, then roast in the sun like a big wet raisin. I don't have a problem with old people. Old people have a problem
with me.
They hate me.
Being a lifeguard for a public pool, I mean, they're basically asking you to jump into your own urine every day. You're being paid to jump into your own urine. Okay, guys, I'm not suddenly gonna get raunchy now that I'm doing it like stand-up, okay? I'm not gonna... I'm just saying, it's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
They hate me. To become a lifeguard, they test you to see if you could swim, teach you how to rescue people with a tube, and show you CPR on a plastic middle-aged man with no legs.
That's who you're gonna be dealing with.
They start giving you shifts. And my shifts were at the land of grandmas and grandpas. On my first day, I was approached by the aquatics class, and these mean group of ladies were probably the worst. Come on, girls. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. You're not paying attention to us. I looked away for like 2 seconds. And what if one of us was drowning?
Oh, no! I bet this is real.
I'm not a trained swimmer. What if my water vest got a hole?
Listen, ladies, you're fine. So don't rope Elle into this. Don't rope Elle into this. She is not getting paid enough to deal with your malarkey, Grandma Sue. And listen, much love to all the I guess now my voice is fully out now. Respect to all the grandmothers and grandparents watching the video. I love the elderly. I love them. But some of y'all be acting like this. and it ain't cool. I ain't down with that. I mean, as if I have the authority to, as a 20-something, to say I disapprove of this behavior. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off track.
What if my water vest got a hole in it? Then you'd still be standing. The pool is 4 feet, and you're like a 9-foot giraffe. What? Nothing. Then there was Pete, the pool.
Uh-oh. I'm drowning. I guess you have to give me
no.
mouth.
Then there
No.
was Gus, who complained about everything.
This pool is dirty.
This pool is dirty.
What even is that?
It's a leaf.
Oh, God. Could the sun be any hotter? It feels like it's...
Listen, complaining Chris. I don't know what his name was. Grumpy Gus. She ain't getting paid enough for you to complain. These people, these elderly folks, they think because they're retired, suddenly, wait a minute, everyone, all the young people have to help us. Listen, here's the thing. Here's a pro tip for any seniors out there, because again, I am so mature and smart and I have all the authority. Well, I have gray hair, so there you go. If you want young people to help you, be enjoyable to be around. Don't be rude to the people helping you on your day-to-day, and more people will want to hang out with you. And listen, that applies to everyone, not just the elderly. Not just the elderly. I'm not trying to single you out. That says, hey, Elle did it. It wasn't me. Elle singled you out. It wasn't me.
It feels like it's boiling my skin.
I gotta get out of here. My boss came in to check on the place from time to time. Hello. He supervised like all the pools, even the big water park. And one time when he was here, I overheard him on the phone. You need someone for the water park? The water park? I'll do it. You're gonna go from this to the water park? Please.
I hope so.
And he said he would give me a shot. It was just as awesome as I imagined. Everything was exciting. There was even a big bucket that would just dump water
that's
on
so much more
everyone's
fun.
heads. I'm never going back to Grumpy Gus and
Yeah, that's so much
They
better.
signed me to the tubular slide. I would just have to make sure everyone got down safely.
Yep.
Okay, Elle, this is your spot. Great, thank you very much. This place ain't the grannies and grandpies you're used to, kid. You mess up here, we have a lawsuit on our hands. Back up straight. Stay alert. Stay alert. Stay alert. I couldn't even itch my nose.
That is such a good point. That is such a good point that I did not think about. Yeah, if you're dealing with the lives of a bunch of little kids... Listen, I hate to say this, but this is true. If you have an 85-year-old in the pool or a 90-year-old in the pool and something goes wrong, people are probably gonna believe that was nature calling. I'm sorry to say. But if you have a little child running around, they get the slightest scratch and they're like, I'm taking you to court. You will never see sunlight again. It's horrible, but it's true. People will fight for their children. And yeah, you gotta be careful out there. You gotta be careful out there.
Stay alert. Stay alert. I couldn't even itch my nose without getting screamed at. Stay alert. This is ridiculous. Makes me kind of miss... No, God, no. All of a sudden,
All right, let's
I
see.
hear these boys kind of goofing around at the top of the slide. No, you go first. No, you go first.
You go first.
You. I could have sworn one pushed the other guy down the slide. I'm sure the guy's fine.
Oh no, oh no.
I don't think the guy was fine. He was face first in the water and wasn't moving. I ran to him and flipped him over.
no.
Are you okay? I started panicking. I panicked.
Oh no.
Why did I leave Grumpy Gus? Why did I leave Perverted
Did you have to
Pete? Well,
compressions?
Perverted Pete was
Or is he fine?
Gross.
I guess he's
But
fine.
all the other ones. Then out of nowhere, I hear
That was our fake
clapping.
dummy we sent down for you to say.
It was my boss. He was clapping. I was so confused.
Your first kill. Good job.
It was just the plastic
No
middle-aged
way!
man with no legs from the CPR class.
Oh! Called it! Called it! Oh, your boy's too quick with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ain't no suspense lost on me. Well, it is lost on me, actually. I guess that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say.
From the CPR class. Good job, Elle. Those boys up there are my sons. We do it to every new lifeguard here at the park. You passed the test of being alert.
way.
My boss dropped a fake dummy down the slide to
No
see if
way.
I was alert. You can work at the water park from now on. I said, no. I missed my big old mean group of retirement people. So I
Yeah.
took back all my shifts at the land of grandmas and grandpas, and guess what? It wasn't that bad. The weather is beautiful.
We miss
today.
you, my dear.
Pool is looking nice and clean today. Good job, Elle.
Maybe I needed some time away to realize they're not that mean. They're just old. Instead of rolling my eyes every time I work there, maybe I should just talk to them a little bit. Did you know the tall lady from the aerobics class has a name? It's
What?
Susan. I guess instead of judging people, try to get to know them instead. And don't be afraid to tell them a little bit about you too.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, I guess. I guess what I was saying about old people being nice to the younger people, it goes both ways. You know, if an old person's being mean to you, you can be nice to them, and they are likely to actually come around. You know, the best approach would have been if everyone was just nice from the beginning. I understand that, but unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. So you can be the difference that America needs, and you can harness the power of the niceness, and only you can change this land.
I used to go to summer camp, and during camp, we would go on field trips sometimes with Mrs. Bugler. Mrs.
Okay.
Bugler would pick us up, we'd all scramble onto the bus, and we were off. We went to a museum, she took us to a baseball game one time. The last trip was an aquarium.
That's pretty fun.
This time we were going to some theme park. I wanted nothing to do with these trips, okay? I wanted nothing to do with camp. My parents
Some say that in Heroes vs. Hordes, you can't beat a level with just one skill.
parents forced me
Okay.
into it because they like to get rid of me during the day.
Hey man, I said it. I said it. I said it. Listen, we just talked about summer camp. We just talked about this, and I'm sorry to bring this revelation to any of the kids out there who think that their parents send them to summer camp just for the kids' benefit. They also don't mind getting some time alone. They don't mind getting some time away from you. And that's okay. When you're an adult, you'll understand as well. I don't have a child, but I cannot imagine how much I will not want to be around them after being around them for 8 years straight, okay?
Because they like to get rid of me during the day. So I'm just sitting there on the bus waiting to get this trip over with, and there was some kind of holdup. Now, fair warning, the man I'm going to tell you about is a really creepy guy and is actually in jail now.
Oh,
the
boy.
head counselor was talking to a person outside. I took my headphones out of my ear to get a better listen. But sir, this is Mrs. Bugler's bus. I know that. I was sent here because Mrs. Bugler never showed up this morning. She didn't? No. I'm the new bus driver.
That's scary.
You're gonna confirm that, right? Okay. No! So that was just the first weird thing that happened with this new guy. He just came out of nowhere. Let's just give it 10 more minutes before you leave, just in case a few other kids show up.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
So he leaves anyway. He leaves right after he said that. And this little girl had to chase him, almost missing the bus. This happy little girl was so excited for this trip. She was like, glowing.
Oh, right. They're going on a trip. Wait, they're going on a trip. This isn't just a bus driver to school. If this was just a bus ride to school one day, it's like, okay, life is well, actually, that's literally just as dangerous. It doesn't matter the context. If a crazy stranger comes into your bus, that's bad. But this is the bus to camp. Okay, got it. Or something.
She was like glowing, and she almost missed it because of this guy. So I was like, strike two. Okay. Then we're driving along, and this guy has the nerve to start talking on his phone. He was just ranting on the phone for like 20 minutes. Even another one. You need nobody. Rid of auto. Stunning. Well, I'll go over. What is
that English?
About? I was getting really annoyed, so I went to go move back a couple of seats.
I went to go punch him in the side of the head.
Right as I got up, he moved his hand. I noticed there was no phone.
Oh, no!
That's strange.
Is this a spooky animation?
Talking to? Maybe he's talking through an earpiece? He's got to have an earpiece on his other ear, right? I started looking at...
I thought this was just gonna be funny. Is this a spookier one, kind of? I thought this was gonna be funny. All right, if they ain't gonna have no jokes, I'll throw them in, guys. Don't worry.
I started looking at all sides of him. Earpiece, walkie-talkie, anything. There was nothing. This guy has been having a full-blown conversation with himself.
Now
I
I'm
kind of
locked in.
started to panic. I was just watching him in the mirror, trying to figure out what he was saying. And then...
Oh my gosh!
Crack a smile.
Oh
When I tell
my
people this
gosh!
story,
Why did I lock in there? Why did I choose that moment to lock in? Guys, I've been like all over the place this whole video. I chose just that moment to lock in. Oh my gosh! This is my luck. Okay. Replay that. Oh my! All right, good stuff.
crack a smile. When I tell people this story, that's the part where they think I'm like hallucinating, or I must have been seeing things. I was so paranoid, but I'm not making this up.
Now I'm paranoid.
It was a split second, and it was a smile out of nowhere. That's when I see it. That's when everything kind of started to click.
I thought this was gonna be funny.
Are we going off a bridge? There's no way, right? Mrs. Bugler never showed up this morning. Did he do something,
I was
Mrs.
not
Bugler?
prepared.
What if this guy isn't a bus driver? What if he's just a psychopath? I look at his speed. We're going so
What?
fast. Like, this could really be happening right
What?
now. As I'm panicking, I noticed my window had an emergency exit, and I'm just reading the directions over and over again to be prepared.
Are you for
Step
real?
1, lift this bar. Step 2, push window open. Okay.
This is a true
Okay,
story.
got that. Step... Oh, no. Oh, no. The rest are in Spanish. I don't know how to read...
Guys, we have our first joke. We have our first joke of the video. All right, good job. All right. A little bit of levity after the spookiest thing since Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, no. The rest are in Spanish. I don't know how to read Spanish. It's okay. Just... I can do that. I'll be able to get out of here. If he wants to go off this bridge, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Kids have no idea.
What are you doing? Yeah.
All these kids are gonna die.
Oh my god.
I can't just, like, leave everyone behind. But I'm not gonna
You gotta leave
live
them
if I
behind, Dad.
don't. Can I just get Glowing Girl out of here, maybe? She never did anything wrong. Hey. Hey.
She's the only one that's in
little Miss
color, so that's the only one that
Sunshine.
matters, I guess.
Listen, I will be able to swim you to safety, okay?
Okay.
She might live. The bridge was approaching. It was getting closer. I was just practicing holding my breath. One hand on the emergency exit and one hand on my leg. I don't know why one hand was on my leg. This was it. The bus
Another
felt like it was
joke,
going
yes!
faster, and that's when he did it. He actually did it. He turned the bus. A sharp turn on the bridge. It was happening. We were turning, speeding, and we just casually passed it and turned right into the the theme park.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
So the bus driver was living out his fantasy of ending 20 children in one turn of the steering wheel. Yeah, what a psychopath. What an absolute psychopath. All right, so he did manage to get them to safety. But yeah, he was just living out his sick fantasy, I guess. I mean, but they showed up to camp. So, I mean, I guessed from the start that this guy probably was the actual right bus driver that was supposed to be driving them, but he was just really, really weird. And so that was correct. All right, how are you feeling so far? We all having a good time in here? Believe it or not, we've actually just gone through 2 videos. See, I did a seamless little transition that time. Thought it would be fun. Thought it would be fun to throw you guys for a little spin, do 2 videos, but just have them play back to back. Those were the 2 videos we just watched. Couple slappers, couple slapperinos. We're gonna continue moving on, but make sure that you have subscribed to L Cartoons. The link will be in the description and at the end of the video. You know what it is, so make sure you are supporting the original creator. Amazing stuff so far. And if you haven't hit the like button on this video, I would really appreciate it if you did that. If you haven't hit the subscribe button on this video yet, I would appreciate if you did that too. So now let's carry on with some more stories. Rancho Cucamonga.
So let me tell you the story about the last babysitter I ever had. Me and my siblings went through a lot of them. Here's how it usually works. The babysitter walks in. My mom says, "Thank you so much for coming on such short notice." The babysitter says, "Of course. We're going to have so much fun." We have so much fun. And then we never see them again. This has happened lots of times. Can you please just watch them for one more day?
Because you're little demons? You're all little demons? Is that what you're saying? Is this a self-confessed demon? No, not now, obviously. I'm sure Elle is a fully developed human being now. But as a child, are you saying you were a little demon? Because hey, that's okay. I personally was not. Wait, maybe I was. No, I don't think I was. I should call my mom and ask, "Hey, Mom, was I a little demon?" I'm not the type to do that because my mom has worse anxiety than I do, and she would hate if I called her in the middle of a recording.
Can you please just watch them for one more day?